Now, if you go into his Tantric writings, he also talks about these sort of conventional absolute forms of Buddha nature, doesn't he? And then links them to the two sort of stages, the practice of generation and completion stages. Can you?
Yeah, then it becomes even sort of even more, because now we're not just talking about the Buddha nature having 10 powers and 4 unshared characteristics, etc. But now we're talking about mandalas, right? We're talking about chakra samvara, body mandala, for example, Goki Samaja mandala, and all of that. And basically, his argument is that ultimately, of course, at the beginning, when we practice generation stage of Tantra, of course, we're just imagining things. But at a certain point, all those mandalas have to arise from within ultimate reality, not be constructed by conventional mind, but arise from within ultimate reality. And the ultimate reality equals Buddha nature, right? In that case, right? And so all those mandalas are the Buddha nature, or the Buddha nature is the mandalas, right? And so he keeps insisting that all of that stuff is arising from within the non-dual jnana, which is in this case the Buddha nature. Okay, so we're not just talking about the Buddha qualities that are just different characteristics of the enlightened mind, but we're not talking about the visionary or dimension of the Buddha mind now, right? Because he's clear saying that it's not just that ultimate mandala, which is just the ultimate reality beyond characteristics, which is the, which we're talking about here. He's talking about actual deities that have form, color, shape, and all of that, that are the part of the ultimate mandala and, by extension, the Buddha nature. Okay.
In the context of this ultimate mandala, and especially when you follow tantras like Vajra and Chakra Shambhara, does that mean that he has to accept the qualities of the Buddha actually primordially exist even in the
of course,
the Buddha nature of sentient beings, ordinary sentient beings?
Not ordinary, no. He says ordinary sentient beings don't have Buddha nature. Because that's really interesting, right? He says, whatever exists in reality, right? The only real thing is the non-dual primordial mind, which is the Buddha nature, right? Ordinary sentient beings do not exist. Therefore, ordinary sentient beings do not have Buddha nature. It's only the Buddha nature that has the Buddha nature, which is the Buddha nature, which equals ultimate sentient beings, right? He's dividing into ultimate sentient beings and Buddhas and ordinary sentient beings. Ultimate sentient beings are equal to Buddhas. Only Buddhas have Buddha nature, and only Buddhas exist. Ordinary sentient beings simply do not exist. As therefore, ordinary sentient beings cannot have the Buddha nature. He applies the same logic to ordinary consciousness. He says, usually we talk about the quality of consciousness, which is clear and aware, selrik, right? Clarity and awareness, right? He says only primordial mind has clarity and awareness. Ordinary consciousness does not have it because ordinary consciousness does not exist. Like that. So basically now the whole weight shifts to the ultimate reality, and which is the only existent thing for him.
Yeah, I remember seeing somewhere in one of his commentaries, he's struggling almost to interpret the He Vajra verse, the very famous verse saying all sentient beings are primordially Buddhas.
Yeah.
I think he says something like all sentient beings have Buddha Dhatu, or does he actually interpret that sentient being as the ultimate sentient being and not ordinary sentient being?
Very clear. He is saying in one of these texts I just referred to, he says, yes, whenever it says that sentient namge sangeni renkan lobur timi dip, right? All sentient beings are Buddhas, but obscured by temporary obscuration. So the first part refers to the ultimate sentient beings. The second part refers to the conventional sentient beings.